Mavs, Rockets, Pistons, Thunders, Warriors. Those will be my 5 teams to watch this season. If you're watching this, yesterday was the NBA tip-off games between the Warriors and the Suns, and then you have the Lakers and the Nuggets. So one of those teams are on my radar to watch. Again, my top 5 teams to watch this year: Mavs, Rockets, Pistons, Thunder, and the Warriors. All right, let's start with Warriors. Before we go into the Warriors, make sure you hit my like, share, and subscribe. I'm doing this from the car. All right, I'm doing it from the car today. I don't want to see any hating comments. There is no baby in the back. It's just me, all right? So the Warriors, we saw them last night. They lost. They lost to the Suns. Hard-fought game. They lost without Draymond Green. No excuse. They still lost. The reason why I'm excited to watch them, I really want to see how Chris Paul flows with the Warriors. I thought he looked great during preseason. Additionally, Steph Curry, he can go back to his original position at the shooting guard. I really like how they look together, even though Steph Curry was not that accurate last night. I really like the flow of the game. I don't think Chris Paul even took any shots in the first half. I think he scored like 12 points, and they were all in the second half of the game. So people are trying to figure out how can he get the shots. He got the shots he wanted. I don't think he took away from any shots. Klay Thompson, horrible shooting also. So both of the Splash Bros, they've shot poorly. Draymond Green was out. They still almost won the game. That's why I still feel the Warriors are the better team and will be better than most teams in the NBA. Better than what most people think. Another reason why I'm watching them, of course, Curry. He's one of my favorite players of all time. I want to see how he performs at this age. I'm always rooting for him. And I think the Warriors will do fine this season. Number 2, Houston Rockets. You're probably wondering why are the Houston Rockets on your team? Well, shout out to the Astros. I appreciate y'all for taking that loss against the Rangers. I don't look forward to a lot of the impending traffic that's coming up in my city. I live less than 15 minutes from the Ranger Stadium. So not look forward to the traffic, but shout out to Astros for helping us get the Rangers back to the World Series, all right? I'm watching the Rockets. I actually like the Rockets. I really like my favorite draft pick. He's on their squad, Cam Whitmore. He's my favorite draft pick of the year. They got Jabari Smith, who I've liked for a couple years too. I think he came from like the G League. I really like his game. Of course, you got Fred VanVleet. Of course, you got the NBA's favorite super villain, Dylan Brooks on there. You got Seguin on there. Those are their starting 5. You got a good young group of guys. Gonna be exciting to see them play. I'm gonna see if Fred VanVleet can play that huge contract that he won. Definitely same thing for Dylan Brooks. Want to see Dylan Brooks' performance this year. NBA's favorite villain. And I just really like Jabari Smith's game. He has a real nice, smooth, simple game. Kind of reminds me of Banchero from the Magic a little bit. And then, of course, my favorite rookie, Cam Whitmore. I don't know if he's starting or not. Y'all let me know if he's starting. But I think that's the Rockets starting 5. I might go to Houston to watch one of their games as well. It really just depends on my schedule. So the Rockets is another team. Let's go with the Pistons. I like the Pistons. I'm high on Cade. I can't wait to see him perform this year. He barely played last year. I think he played like 15, maybe 20 games, so we didn't really get to see him. I'm really looking forward to his game. I really like the simplicity of his game. Huge fan. I'm a huge fan of the Thompson twins, of course. I forgot, I left out Amon Thompson on the Rockets, so that's another reason why I want to see the Rockets. And then, of course, the Pistons that have Asar Thompson. I want to see him play. I want to see both of the Thompson twins play. I'm a big fan of the energy on defense. So I like the Pistons retro jerseys too. No, but in all seriousness, I like the young core of the Rockets. I like the young core of the Pistons also. And I just want to see how the Thompson twins perform. I want to see if Cade has it in him as well. I'm not the biggest fan of Stewart, not the biggest fan of Ivy. Definitely like Jalen Duren. I think the Pistons have Wiseman too, if I'm not mistaken. I think they even have James Wiseman, a young center. I think he used to be with the Warriors. So shout out to the Detroit Pistons. I don't think I'm going to be able to make any of y'all games this year. We'll see what the schedule looks like. Your next team, Oklahoma City Thunder. You know I got to save the best for last, the Mavericks. But we're talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder now. Huge fan of this team. Starter five, you got Shai Gilgeous, of course, Alexander. You have Jalen Williams, who I'm really a big fan of him. He plays big. I'm really looking forward to seeing his energy. Hopefully that preseason energy transfers to the regular season. Of course, you got Josh Giddey, Australian. Love his game. Of course, you got Chet Holmgren, the #1 draft pick last year. Got injured playing against LeBron James, guarding against LeBron James in the Drew League. So he missed all of last season. Who am I missing on the team, y'all? Is Shai the one? Oh, Dort, right? You got Dort. So, yeah, you got Shai Gilgeous, Alexander, Dort, Jalen Williams, Giddey, and Chet. Really looking forward to the game. I loved seeing Chet versus Wemby in the preseason. Chet definitely held his own. I really want to see how he plays against the bigger guards. I can't think who's Thunder backup center is, but I really want to see how he plays against bigger guards. And I want to see how this young core performs overall. Just a big fan of all their games. I really like Jalen Williams' games. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I think he's a top 3 scorer in the league. I think he's going to show that again this year, that he's a top 3 scorer in the league. And Oklahoma City, they're about 3 hours from me. I have a friend who lives in Oklahoma City too. I might pull out there to watch a game. I already looked at some of the Thunder versus Mavs tickets. I don't think I'm going to make those games, but I might be able to catch another Thunder game. Who knows? Thunder might be playing a Rocket. I might be able to do a 2-for-1, and the tickets would definitely be cheaper since you don't have superstars. Since we've acquired Kyrie Irving out here, the tickets have just gotten wild. They're already a little high, but with Luka and Kyrie together, man, the ticket prices are crazy. And then I was even looking at another game during the week of Thanksgiving, and man, the ticket fees were $70, man. Y'all got to do better than that. So definitely looking forward to seeing a Thunder game, and I might be in Oklahoma to watch one of those games too. Now, lastly, you got the best for last, my favorite for last, and I even have one honorable mention for you. The honorable mention before the #1 choice for me to watch, the #1 team for me to watch this year are the Pacers. Everybody knows I like the Pacers. Huge Tyrese Halliburton fan. Huge Miles Turner fan. I wanted him to come to the Mavericks. Of course, I'm going to be watching the Pacers game. I don't have Pacers jerseys and shorts and shirts for no reason. All right, it's for a reason. I really like the team, and I hope they do well this year. But number one team I'm looking at, Dallas Mavericks. Come on. Duh. This is the Mavericks channel. This is the Mavericks fan. Come on. #1 thing I'm looking for in the Mavericks. I'm looking for. I want to see their pace and style of play. And everybody thinking, no, I want to see how Kyrie plays with Luka. I do. But #1 thing I'm worried about, I want to see their pace and their style of play. They're one of the slowest teams in the league last year with Luka, and I want to see their pace and style of play now. I want to see if it's the same. I don't want to see the same slow pace, half-court game over and over and over and over again. I don't want to see that. That doesn't bode well for us when we're down by a lot of points, and we skip up a lot of opportunities to score when Luka's in the game because we got to push it slow. I really like how we played during the last part of the season without Luka. I really like how we played in the preseason too, or at least I liked our last 2 games of the preseason, and the pace. I really want to see us play faster. I really do. I want to see Josh Green in the starting lineup. I want to see Derek Lively start and get way more minutes than Powell. I don't want to see the same cooked up soup in a different bowl. I don't want to see that. And then lastly, I want to see Kyrie Irving and Luka play together. They did not give us that during the preseason. I don't know what they were doing. between injuries and stuff, man, they didn't get to play with each other really for long, like 5-6 minutes. I don't want to see that. Today's the season opener. They play tonight. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Luka's playing. Anyway, when I checked, he was still on the injury report. So we still may not be able to see those two together. But I'm really interested in the style and the pace that the Mavericks play. You know, been looking forward to this season all year. I want to know, what team you're looking forward to watching. I want to know what you anticipate most out of this season. I think, my predictions were wrong last night. Both the Lakers and the Warriors, they both lost. I mean, I thought the Lakers would come back with vengeance. They did not, really. And then the Warriors lost as well. The Warriors were the close game. The Warriors game could have went either way. But for tonight, my prediction, Mavs over Spurs. I think the Mavs would take it over the Spurs. I don't remember who the other team is at this moment. I think it's the Knicks versus the Celtics. Knicks versus Celtics, I take the Celtics. But I take Mavs over Spurs for sure. Regardless of if Luka plays, I'm taking the Mavs over the Spurs. Y'all tell me your picks for tonight. Tell me who you're most anticipating. And tell me what you think about me recording while I drive. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. Say what's up to your boy in the comments. Let me know if I'm crazy. Hey, make the best out of today. Peace.